everyone, I'm Natalie and welcome back to News4Teens. As you may know, there's been an ongoing national debate in the US on abortion. In this video, I'll talk about an obscure law known as the Comstock Act. I'll provide some background information on this law, which was never fully repealed, and how it may impact abortion nationwide. The Comstock Act was a federal law enacted in the United States in 1873, named after Anthony Comstock, who was a 19th century morality campaigner and the law's main proponent. The Comstock Act refers to a federal law that primarily targeted the distribution of obscene, lewd, or lascivious materials through the U.S. mail system. It criminalized the sending and receiving of materials that were considered to be immoral, with a focus on birth control, contraceptives, and information about sexuality. As a result, the Comstock Act limited access to accurate information about family planning and sexuality. The Comstock Act has been largely superseded by later laws, such as the Supreme Court's decision in Griswold v. Connecticut, which established a constitutional right to privacy, legalizing the use of contraception for married couples. Griswold and later Einstock v. Bard invalidated provisions of the Comstock Act that criminalized the distribution of contraceptives and information about them through the mail. However, it is important to note that, for a time, the remaining provisions of the Comstock Act were used to prosecute individuals who provided information about abortion services or distributed materials related to reproductive health. Over time, as federal law increasingly recognized freedom of speech and privacy rights, the frequency the Comstock Act was applied declined. When Roe v. Wade established a constitutional right to abortion in 1973, the law's last meaningful provisions on abortion were rendered moot. But when the Supreme Court overturned Roe in 2022, some anti-abortion groups started viewing Comstock as a way to further restrict abortion. They argued that Comstock prohibits the mailing of abortion pills such as mifepristone, even to states where abortion is legal. The Project 2025 roadmap, drafted by top conservatives, including former Trump aides and advisors, calls for the enforcement of the Comstock Act against providers and distributors of abortion pills. If enforced, legal experts believe this could result in a national abortion ban, since health providers would not be able to receive abortion medicine, which is used in about half of U.S. abortions or related medical supplies via mail. Moreover, the term abortion may be put up to interpretation, and could be interpreted to include the morning after Plan B pill and even implicate IVF treatments. To be clear, these results are not supported by the current interpretation of the Comstock Act. After the Dobbs decision and under the Biden administration, the U.S. Department of Justice issued a legal opinion in December of 2022 analyzing the Comstock Act and finding that Comstock's prohibitions on mailing abortion medication, specifically mifepristone, does not apply for legal abortions. However, in April 2023, a federal judge in Texas, appointed by former President Trump, wrote a conflicting opinion that cited the Comstock Act as justification to ban every article or thing designed, adapted, or intended for producing abortion, or for any indecent or immoral use from being mailed. The ruling targeted the FDA's approval of mifepristone, a pill used in more than half of U.S. abortions. Although the U.S. Supreme Court unanimously overturned the Texas federal judge, the court did not rule on the substance of mifepristone or abortion. And now, this week, within a month of the election, 3 states, Missouri, Kansas, and Idaho, renewed efforts to significantly limit access to mifepristone. The amended complaint, presented to the same supportive Texas judge, relies on a revival of the more restrictive reading of the Comstock Act. With abortion as a critical issue in this upcoming election, the results of the election will likely determine how this and other significant issues play out. It's important that everyone shows up to vote this November. Thanks for watching, and I hope you learned something new.